Okay, I want to do video here. I'm going to stand back a second. This is my rack for trying to preserve my coffee grinds to the best of my ability. Put it that way. So these are 4 of the larger tubs that you can get. I get coffee grinds once a week. Just a small coffee shop. Now, here is a question that if any of you can answer this for me, please do. So I get these coffee grinds. So I put them in these 4 tubs. 1 week I use the top 2 tubs. And so I try to turn them often. I've obviously slacked on this batch. I'll tell you why here in a second. But then also, so down here was the week, I'm not even going to say the week before last week. And you can see how they're nice and dry. And okay, so I'm ready to put those into, say, a 5-gallon bucket. And these, what happened was I haven't turned them nearly like I should. I should turn them morning and night for during the full week. But you can see, I mean, it's not very deep, so I can't hardly believe that I don't have enough air getting to the bottom that it's going anaerobic. And this seems to be more of a mold that's growing. Maybe it's actinobacteria. I didn't look at this yet under the microscope, but I can, or I will. Maybe it's oomycetes. I don't know. When I get these coffee grinds, they're not terribly wet. I mean, but it seems like, okay, so then when I scatter them out here, you can see the top side's dry. And then once you get down in there, yes, we get some greeny fungal growth going on. So this obviously started to decompose. I'm going to guess the bottom there was more wet than the top. Now, here's my question, because this is decomposing, obviously, mold, or is it bacteria that's doing it? Because this is a very thin layer. I understand that, yes, the grinds are very fine, so not as much possibly air can penetrate to the bottom. I don't know. Anyway, so I'm mixing this now at this point. So obviously I'm breaking all that, is it oomycetes? Whatever it is, breaking it up. So it's obviously already started to decompose my coffee grinds. So how much of the nitrogen have I lost by allowing it to get to that point? I mean, that I did not mix this, say, I'm going to sneeze, hang on a second here. Mix it twice a day. I'm in this wood room where we burn wood, and it's, you know, very dry and very hot in this room. So it's my best room that I can get these coffee grinds dried down the fastest. And it seems to work really well if I come and turn them twice a day for a week, and then we're ready to store them. These didn't get turned quite as often. So this is what happens. So if anybody with more experience than I knows exactly what's going on and how much of the nitrogen am I losing by letting these molds start to break that down, or since it is getting broke down under aerobic conditions, is it getting converted to the NH4 form, or is this technically not aerobic conditions, even though I have this very, very thin layer here? Obviously, you can see that's not even maybe an inch thick. And yet the bacterial growth was so rapid at that layer because it was more moist at the bottom, being next to the plastic, and kind of harder for the oxygen to get to that level. When the bacteria did start to proliferate, that used up the oxygen in that area. Was it technically anaerobic? I know I am getting picky or very technical with these coffee grinds, but wandering minds just want to know. Give me some tips and some pointers here on what I need to be doing. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I suppose that if you have a small coffee shop in your area and you want to try to collect those coffee grinds and preserve them the best you can, this is a neat little setup here. It's just a commercial storage rack. It's on wheels, so we can move it around. makes it very convenient. And then these 4 very large tubs helps give me the most amount of surface area for drying, and then mixing it, keeping it not quite as deep. But like I say, our small local coffee shop gives me enough grinds that I need 2 tubs to keep it small enough depth, I guess, that I don't get crazy anaerobic conditions at the bottom of the pile here. Even though, as you can see, something obviously went on. Maybe, hopefully, this was aerobic decomposition by fungi, and that I ended up preserving a lot of the NH4. I don't know. Thank you all for watching my video. Thank you for any tips, pointers that you can give me in the section below. I appreciate your time dramatically, because I know it takes a lot of time to watch these videos and help others out. Thank you and have a wonderful day.